I'm using a pair of Sony Bluetooth earbuds, so I don't know how this is going to sound. I wish they would do the same thing they do during a phone call where I can hear the surrounding sounds, but they won't. If I could ever get enough donation money to get a Blue Yeti, then I will buy a Blue Yeti for this channel. I do apologize for any background noises. The people up the road, up the holler near us, are shooting a gun. Sounds like a rifle, I don't know. They haven't done that in a while, but they started back right as I'm thinking of making an ASMR video. So, if you hear that in the background, that's what's going on. There's always something. Am I right? Always something. But hopefully the ASMR goodness can still be enjoyed. I went in this place that charges just a little of nothing for items, and that's why I got a few things to make some various sounds. I've got some various triggers for this video. ASMR Shani said someone was using her content on their channel, and I seen they were, and I'm very sorry to hear that. That's you shouldn't do that. You should grow your own channel. I mean, a shout out is one thing, but when someone mentions you, that's one thing, but actually using someone's content without their permission, that's not right. An entire video, anyway. I tried to make a video, let's see, it was several months ago, of a Bluetooth earbud unboxing, setting up and review of Bluetooth earbuds. And as I did that, I got flagged for copyright. And like I'm actually going to make any money off of that anyway, I got like 70 views off of the video, I think. And no, the other one I got 70 views on. That one I hadn't even reached maybe 5 views. And I got copyrighted for playing Get Stupid. It's a song like Everybody Get Stupid. MJ Thriller, Out of Control. Something like that. And I can't think of the name of the artist right now. But I got flagged, and I put all of the disclaimers below. I said, for copyright disclaimer, for copyright purposes, I state that this video, that all the rights to the song in this video go to the original owner, including so on and so forth, and Universal Music, and let's see, Universal Music, I think. And I think that's who I gave the credit to. If you're wondering, these are the items that I'm using. I'm out in the vehicle, so I don't have a very good recording space. Also got this for $5 earlier. I figured it could be useful for vacuuming out the vehicle. And I thought, well, I'll use that in another future video sometime. And these things that I got for 25 cents. So, very humid today. I don't really think that's the intended sound, but I was going to use something else in an ASMR video. Then I realized that it didn't sound right, so it was kind of a messy, squishy sound, but I didn't want to use that because I was like, you know what, that's going to be taken wrong, and I don't want to do that for my channel. My cat Cookie, our cat Cookie passed away recently, and our beloved cat Cookie, I posted a picture to my Twitter account and shared it on Twitter, and I shared it on there with the local meteorologists, news anchors, and things that I had spoken to, and some other ASM artists, and a friend of mine from, well, a Twitter friend from Scotland who, actually, it's interesting how we named one of my cats together, Hugh, and he passed away as well. He just he ran off too far, and then something happened to him. I think he got run over. I don't want to think about it, but he was so awesome and precious. But that happens in life. Where there's joy, there's disappointment, and I suppose without the low points, well, we would never know how good the high points feel. And I suppose if you don't have, without the downs of the roller coaster ride, you'll never know. You'd never know how good, and you wouldn't be able to appreciate the high points. So, let me know how these sound. I have no idea how they sound in the earbuds. Like I stated, I wish I could get a fancy setup, a fancy microphone. I did get a webcam, and what the frick happened to it, I do not know. What the heck happened, I don't know. I got this $5 webcam that was originally a $25 webcam. I think it was Vivitar. A Vivitar webcam, and I got it for $5, and I don't know what happened to it. Went to Pizza Hut a few days ago, or yesterday, and the lady was really nice and gave me a really good deal on the pizzas. It seems like sometimes that happens places that I go, people just give me things, and it's just very, that's a blessing sometimes or actually anytime because it's really needed. I went in there and they messed up the pizzas and they gave me 2 mediums, and she told them she ordered them. She said, "Would you like 4 pizzas?" I said, "Sure. I'll take 4 pizzas. We'll just put them in, Ziploc baggies, and we'll all eat on them for a few days." And she said, "Alright." So she had them make 2 more, but she was leaving. The manager left, so then they wound up making 2 more mediums. And the guy didn't really like me because she was so nice to me. And he was her nephew. And he was, she didn't want him to wear the hat backwards, and she wanted him to wear proper attire for the job, and they looked presentable for the job, and he didn't like it, but she said he doesn't like me. I was like, "Well, I do, you're a really nice person." And she said, "Well, thank you very much." And I try to be nice and kind to everyone. I'm a very sensitive individual also. I have I'm masculine but sensitive. Masculine but sensitive, that's just the way I'll put it. But I'm a very sensitive individual and connected to nature and things, and except for spiders, snakes, flies and gnats. Most of the time, not a fan of those particular types of bugs. And mosquitoes. I don't like mosquitoes. Obviously, I don't think anyone really likes them. But I've actually saved a few bugs' life, though. Put them outside. But, you know. I really don't know how these sound. So if it's a good trigger, let me know. It looks like it's going to start raining again. There's so many wildfires and storms and disasters and things happening that it's kind of, there's a needed break from seeing all of the negativity, for the past 20 years, politics, and there's politics and negativity, and they just feed on all that negativity in the news, and I don't really watch the news much. I might tune in every once in a while on Antenna TV to the world news at 5:30. ABC, NBC, or CBS. Most of the time, maybe CBS News or something every once in a while, but I usually try to tune all the negativity out. I think that sounds like that'll be nice. It's a 2019 Goodyear licensed product. It is powered by a 12-volt car outlet. I like something that I can get for a good deal. Anything that I can get for a really good deal, I'll take it. Whatever I can take for a really good deal. So many people have tested this thing out in there, and it, well, I think I just completely broke it. I was too rough on it. Why did I do that? Okay, there we go. But anyway, I got these $50 or $60 earbuds, Alltech Lansing earbuds for, I got them for $5. I figured when I seen Goodyear on the title of the I figured that would be a good deal. No one's been shooting outside, so those noises haven't been happening now. So that's good. No more bullets. No more bullets. They ran out of bullets. They used to do that all the time, and I was like, oh, man, they got home. Oh, there they go. Speak of the devil. Target practicing or something. Isn't that ironic? I just mentioned it. I said they quit shooting, and then they start shooting. Sounds clearly with these Sony earbuds. They're Bluetooth earbuds, and I hope they're picking up the sounds well. So I'm going to end the video probably in about 3 or 4 minutes or so. It's really warm outside right now. I'm going to go on back in the house. I'm just kind of sitting out in the vehicle right now, making ASMR in the car out of the Nissan Xterra. I guess I could have put the key in it, turned the air conditioner on, couldn't I? But it's healthy, I guess. It's like a sauna. Some back nail tapping on the plastic. Sweating like a mule, as the old saying goes out here. This is a high-powered compact vacuum, 60 watts, anti-slip grip, wet and dry use, and it comes equipped with a long 9-foot power cord. Now, sadly, the extension accessory did not come with this, but maybe my other vacuum extension will work with it. This is a $23 to $30 vacuum. I was fortunate enough one day to get a almost a $40 vacuum from a Dirt Devil vacuum from Kmart. One of the only Kmarts left in existence. One county over from us, and I was fortunate enough to actually get one of the vacuums there for $7 because it was 50% off, and then I had a $15 coupon in my digital account with them. It's kind of weird now that everyone has to have a phone number, a smartphone, whatever, and then have an account with the app, and then it's just weird to think about. So much different than it was when I was a child, even in 1994 when I was born, and I actually witnessed the transition of everything. They made a joke on the Goldbergs. They made a joke about that, where you just talk to the remote. You talk to Alexa now. You say, Alexa, send a reminder or send an announcement, and it'll go on across the Fire TV stick and the speaker and everything. But it's like on the Goldbergs, they made a joke where they stated, "Oh, you talk to the remote," and he said, "Knight Rider, David Hasselhoff," and he was trying to play Knight Rider. And now you can just say Field of Dreams, or The Goldbergs, The Simpsons, Scooby-Doo, AP Bio, Stranger Things, play Stranger Things, or find anything most of the time. For the classic cartoons and things like Disney and Nickelodeon and stuff, the classics, you'd have to, and older Looney Tunes things, if you don't have a boomerang service, then you'd have to go on to Kim Cartoon or TTV or Cinema TV APK apps. But you'd have to download those to an APK file packet for movies and shows that way. But if you're not using a paid subscription service like Netflix, Hulu, Sling TV, Vudu's free stuff, or what you own on there, or Hulu, or Amazon Prime, or Free Dive, IMDb Free Dive, or something, Crackle, YouTube Premium, all those things, if you're not using a paid subscription, then they have options like that out there as well, which I find Mobdro to be really cool. Mobdro, it has even various TV shows where they actually have not on demand, but live streaming of various episodes, one right after another, of certain TV series and sitcoms and cartoons and programs and networks and things. It's really cool. There's Mobdro, there's TTV, Cinema TV. I think those are my top three of the free ones. And they're shooting again. So I think this video had how many triggers? Like 3 or 4 triggers. Several tingly triggers. Tingly triggers, tingly triggers, tingly triggers, tingly triggers. For those that get tingles. Not everyone gets tingles. I don't get them anymore. I used to as a child, but I don't anymore. But I figured that someone might, so. And a fly got in here. Shoo fly, shoo. Hold on. I'm gonna try to let this fly out. Every time you try to open the door, they never go out. Oh, what do you know? This one did. It actually feels cooler outside than it does in this vehicle. Sorry. Let me pause this. Okay, so. Let's try some more of those sounds. These, I don't know what you call them, crackling type sounds. But I find it weird that, like on the Goldbergs, they were talking about you just talk to the remote, and now that happens. And back in the day, that was so unheard of. We went from Betamax to VHS, and then when I was growing up, there were VHSs, and I thought when DVDs came out, they were flimsy, that they would break easily, and then we went from DVDs to HD DVDs, and after HD DVDs, we went to mini DVDs, and then they went from mini DVDs to PVDs for video nows and little personal video recorders, and Game Boy Advance SP video cartridges, and let's see, they released Cartoon Network specials, Nickelodeon specials on there, and things like that. And then you had to have a magnifying glass to see the screen clearer that they sold with it. And they sold video nows with PVDs, personal video discs. And then they sold the color ones, which I only got the color one. I got the color one, I still have it. I actually still have it. And the discs that went with it. And let's see. I remember having the Fairly Odd Parents, Rocket Power, a Scooby-Doo game that went with it, and a SpongeBob, and let's see, Jimmy Neutron, America's Funniest Home Videos, things like that they had. And they sold those little PVDs that went with the video now. Danny Phantom was on there as well. And I watched Danny Phantom a lot. I always watched Danny Phantom a lot. And they sold those PVDs that went with the video now. And then it went from that to mini DVDs and HD DVDs over to Blu-rays, and kind of in between the phase of micro SD cards and thumb drives where you would download. It went from downloads, and you download it onto a thumb drive, or download your digital copy of the movie, and then the digital copy became ultraviolet streaming, and now it's Movies Anywhere on Vudu, Amazon, and Google Play, YouTube, and several other services that they're linked together. It was Fandango now, and then I think they got rid of Flickster. They used to have Flickster, and then they got rid of Flickster and Ultraviolet. I always had to relink and unlink my account with Ultraviolet because it would, for some reason, get rid of some of the movies wouldn't show up, and then I had to unlink and relink. So hopefully that doesn't happen anymore, because they don't have Ultraviolet. They discontinued it as of July 31st. They're always discontinuing something, like Paramount Movies, Paramount Online, Sony Online, and all of that went away. So all of the movies that you don't have redeemed, you can't get them. But I think all of mine were redeemed. Except for the Three Stooges movie. I didn't get to redeem that one digitally. That one, and there's one more. Music for a little while went to a digital download where you had to buy a card, or you bought a micro SD card with the songs already in it, and like Disney songs, Disney tunes and things, they'd sell them as a card, as an album. I remember that. That was a phase for a while where you played it only on this little portable MP3 player. And it went to MP3 downloads and video downloads of MP4, and then it's now streaming. No more the thumb drive, portable hard drives bringing the movies, DVDs, and Blu-rays around, or Blu-rays, DVDs and VHSs around. But the thing is, data. That's the problem. I only have a 6 gig data plan, and they make you use it up very quickly. And if you're not at home, it's kind of a bummer. It's a really big bummer because you can't really stream a lot. The most I can really stream is music, maybe a few videos every once in a while, and it's best to choose low quality if you're not using a Wi-Fi hotspot or home. But it's gone from that. It's gone from all. I witnessed the entire transition of everything, and now you can just talk to technology, have it play something. Google, Alexa, and all this, Amazon and Google, and the Google Home Mini and Alexa and stuff. It's like, it's different. It's so different than it was when I was growing up, but I actually knew it was coming. I felt it. It's amazing how we really kind of have to give a phone number, though, to get a pizza, or it's like home phone or cell phone. You either have to have a home address or a cell phone, or you don't get food, or you're considered an outsider. So that is kind of sad, really, that society does do that. It's kind of prophetic, really. But it's you have to have that number and the internet and all that. Because it used to frustrate me a lot of times when we were ordering a pizza, and my mama and I would get frustrated about that. They'd say, "What's your phone number?" And it's like, why do you need a phone number and name and information and all that for a pizza? But now, all they utilize the fact that you get perks and rewards and all that. But it's really just tracking and all of that. It's just tracking and listening in, watching, and spying on you pretty much. But they've revealed all of that. But it's really kind of scary, really. I remember, really it's not that difficult to just put a DVD in or Blu-ray in and just play it, but this cat that we have now, she's scared by a VHS. The VHS player, the VCR that we got, one of the last ones from Walmart years ago, and the cat's like, "What is that? Why is it making noise?" And it scares the cat. It scares her. She thinks there's something crazy in there, and she gets all scared when it rewinds, when it pops on the TV, the noise that it makes. And when it starts making that noise, it scares the cat, because they're not used to that. They're used to just streaming. They're like, "Oh, he just streamed something," and that's that. They don't ever see us put anything in much, even though we have movies and things to put in. We either have a digital copy or the show's available online or something, so it's like, you know, you don't have to put it in much anymore, put anything in anymore. And the cats, the animals, and children even are used to that. Children of this world. There was a child that actually stated, "Music is, you don't use instruments for music." They're like, "Music isn't played, it's, computers make music." And I'm like, oh man, that is so sad. And no one even knows what a VCR or VHS is anymore. But kids are all like, music is done by a computer. I heard a child say that, and I was like, oh my goodness, no. Music is made by more than just a computer. There's electric guitars, there's really good electronic beats out there, and dubstep beats, and country, and hip-hop, and rap, and pop, and oldies, and everything. There's all kinds of categories. There's, you know, electronic, dubstep, country, oldies, pop, hip-hop, 60s, 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Some disco is good, some 80s, some 90s, early 2000s, NSYNC, and boy bands, the pop music, modern music. But now people are like, if it's a few years old, it's old music. And I'm guilty of that a little bit, I guess, because it's like, that's an old song. Wait a minute, what am I saying?